we took a brief intermission, but before you was talking about Central Station that just reopened, the water was coming out. You want to help rebuild with the project, you know. But like creative wise, matter of fact, let me let you finish that. I didn't know if you had something to add to that, just contributing to kind of rebuilding the city through this project.
Yeah, like showing up in that time and seeing those things happen, and you know, knowing that Detroit, what it had been through, like the tear down, like, you know, the crack epidemic, you heard me? And to say it kept thriving and it kept thriving and it kept thriving, and you know, to get back here and to see it still going and it's still running and everything still like it was, you know, a lot of houses and stuff gone, but there's still a lot of opportunity. A lot of opportunity. You feel me? So, you know, I'm game for opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when I can rep it all the way to the end, and no butt ends, no cut ends, you know, because one thing they did do in Baton Rouge and Louisiana, down south, places like that, they always kept me out of the elite brackets of Louisiana and Baton Rouge, because I would always mention that I was from Detroit. Now, maybe if I didn't say I was from Detroit, they might would allow me to be in some of those, or he the best rapper, he boo 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 boo. But you know, like that's why I say I just start from Detroit, because I'm probably in the top 10 in rappers in Detroit, and I ain't been here 2 months, so I'm gonna work my way up to the #1 rapper. You heard me? And then from there, like, hopefully they embrace it and support it, and I can get my financial residuals from it, because down south I had to do community service because I was from up north. Yeah,
man. I'm just curious to know, you say they ain't really put you in them conversations, although it's no denying your talent and just how skilled you are lyrically and just making songs as an artist overall, bro. You got a good ear for not only production, but how to put hooks together. Right. And I feel like those is what create them crossover radio hits and smashes, man, that's used in the movies and on the TikToks and all of that stuff, man. Like, you got that talent to do that, but I guess it's still like some type of divide or block that's hindering you from just going full-fledged to another level.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that, because you open up the door for this. All right, now we're gonna take the Trill situation. Shout out to Trill Entertainment.
Shout out to them.
Now, Mouse gave Webbie and Foxx the best beats. If you listen to the interviews and you peep out what they saying out their own mouth and stuff on their interviews, and when they get time to say something, you can put it together that he's saying, Mouse let you know, okay, I went to school with Webbie. Then he say, okay, I went to school with Foxx. You know, like, okay, I brought Foxx in and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, you lace Foxxed up. I never heard none of those beats on Foxx CD. So maybe if I would have heard a couple of them, I could have had a few, you know, songs that went the other way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if it was lined up for me to be like that, it might would have went like that. But it wasn't lined up for it to go like that. If I'm getting the ass-in beats, I don't give a fuck how good the producers is. But if you're getting the slept-on beats, slept-on beats only go so far, man.
What about Boo? You mentioned Webbie and Foxx. Did Mouse have a connection?
Because the same thing happened to Boosie.
What you mean? Break that down.
Foxx, Boosie was there first. Now, Boosie got the green and yellow CD out. He got that out, yeah, but that was local and regional. Now, when it was time to be nationwide, Webbie came out. Because in the process of ghetto stories and gangster music, the songs is leaning towards Webbie. Mouse is lining Webbie up with the beats that Boosie is never hearing. The ones he hearing, he hopping on them. That's how you hear him on some of them, because he hopping on them. But all the while, Boosie getting his beats from, you know, out the streets, or he getting some from Mouse and BJ, but he's still not getting the ones that Webbie was getting. He getting the after ones. So just think, like, in that process of that time, when you compare their music, when they like, okay, yeah, Webbie was better, Webbie was woo 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 doo woo. I mean, because it was lined up, you know. Even some people say that Foxx was better than Boosie. Yeah, Foxx was woo 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 woo, but in Detroit they don't even know Foxx. They don't even know Foxx. I say, Foxx who? Jamie Foxx? No, nigga, Foxx Amir, nigga, you tripping? Foxx, nigga, I had to let them know. The original Wipe Me Down. They never heard it though. Never heard it.
Hold on, you said the original Wipe Me Down?
Yeah, just all Foxx. You might not never heard it. Well, you might probably did heard it, my bad, because you know you do your thing, but they ain't even hear it in Detroit. Like for some way, the industry know how to clip niggas at certain boundaries. And I knew that Atlantic only picked up Boosie and Webbie. I knew that. They didn't pick nobody else up. Turkey and Mel was trying to get us in there, but we wasn't in there. But we was supposed to be, and it was lined up for us to get in there. So
the original Wipe Me Down was all Foxx, and they just added.
The original Wipe Me Down was Mouse and Foxx, or Foxx and Mouse. But it was Boosie didn't get a chance to hear, Webbie didn't get a chance to hear. So they might would have had the original Wipe Me Down if they would have heard it first. But Mouse gave it to who he wanted to have it.
Yeah.
He wanted to line his partner up real swell, and he did.
And his partner is Webbie.
Webbie and Mouse.
Webbie and Mouse, yeah. But Boosie got the memorable verse though.
Right, and like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why
opinion.
Boosie had to get the song. A lot of people don't understand how Boosie get the song because he was the one who's supposed to have that type of song anyway. But he wasn't set out to make that kind of song.
Damn, it's like favoritism almost, or you looking out for your people, but y'all all under the same umbrella. Did they create like some? I mean, as much as you want to share like internal, like
right, but you know niggas have favoritism.
No, I'm saying how was that like internally knowing behind the scenes what's going on, and seeing certain people on the label catapult and others.
Man, I wasn't even looking at that shit when I was there with them. I was just all with them and down for the cause and let's get it. I didn't realize, like I said, I didn't know none of this till they started saying it. I thought Webbie was so cold. I thought he was one of the niggas that was from Sherwood that beat every nigga in Sherwood and rapping and trapping and thugging and you know, drugging and street shit. I thought he was that nigga because when I came back from out of jail, that's what he was saying. That's how it sounded. And he was still moving like that a little bit because he ain't got in it yet. So, you know, I'm like, that's what's up, you know, and we embraced each other. And, you know, at this point, like, shit, it done been a little time that passed, so Boo like, shit, what up, you know, and I'm like, shit, nigga, it's Trill, so I'm down with Boo, Webbie, I'm down with anybody down with Trill, I'm down with it, so, family, yeah, like, I wasn't tripping on who's who and what's what, I was, let's get it.
Man, for those who didn't get an opportunity to check out some of your other interviews or even our first one, you mentioned how you was tapped in with Donkey like from a young age, and then how he plugged you with Boosie. Boosie, I guess he brought you over to Trill initially, and then I don't know if you ran into some legal troubles, but is this what you talking about? The time you came back around is when Webbie was already around, or is this before that?
I want to say it was around that time. Like the first time we linked up, it was just me and Boosie, and then a little time had went past because I got incarcerated, and then when I got back out, it was still lightweight, but Webbie was in the picture, and, okay. You know, and we went straight to doing Girl Go Ahead, you know, and Girl Go Ahead was popping a little bit, and you know, like I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm not getting a taste of fame, but I ain't really getting nothing will go with it because I remember I was thinking about when I don't know if it was the 5 Heartbeats or the Temptations, something when the song came on the radio and they was sleeping, they went to waking each other up and shit.
Oh yeah, I think that's the 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah, that's how it was when Girl Go Ahead came on,
I think.
and it was on the radio, and I was like, that was my first time hearing myself on the radio, and I was like hyped, and I was like, yeah, it's finna happen, like, you know, I'm thinking just hearing it on the radio, like my whole shit finna change, and you know, like that was just the beginning, but that was the beginning of being famous without the residuals.